This is an updated version of Rome. I've added more things to it to complete this build, and I just wanted to share it with everybody. Had that building there before, but it wasn't all roamed up. Essentially, it was just um, a restaurant, and I added a lot of detail to it, so that way it looked and fit the build much better. And the last one of Rome, you saw all the Christmas decorations, Santa Claus, and so on and so forth. I opted to keep these little round lights, as you see, because I think they still look good. They light up the area well. Obviously, I have some fireworks that we can set off right through the Coliseum. Looks really nice, as you can see. And it's just a few. Uh, but it looks nice at night. And yeah, this building I also added, and it's essentially just a place like in the Roman times where they would come and gather and discuss, changes or things or make rules, laws, and stuff like that. So I wanted to add this building to do that, and a little fire pit up there. It's kind of hard to see. I should have put it a little lower, but didn't want to block the windows and things like that. Um, but yeah, they've added a lot of new types of textures and tools and things like that that you can use. I've tried to take advantage of, and yeah, ultimately that's pretty much everything. Had snow on it and was set up for winter and so on. Um, so I get rid of all the snow and whatever, and I added this, new large uh, feature here with some sorts of statues on it. It's all like a fire feature, and did some updates to the Pantheon with a fire feature up there. I don't remember not if I had the statue done inside, but that's supposed to be a statue of David, and felt pretty good actually. And up above it is the sun and some beams holding and supporting the structure of the roof, and yeah, kind of liked it. Um, Moving along, just showing you some of the detailed work. Again, um, I don't remember if I had all of that before. I think I did. And I did talk about harvesting oranges. Recently, they ruined that for everybody. That's why you see all my oranges sitting there. It literally takes 10 seconds for one orange now when all you used to have to do is tap on it to harvest it. Um, so all the money that I used to make that I would use to help me build now is kind of useless because it takes too long to pick all the oranges. Um, and I deliver pizza and it seems to be faster. It's just more boring. And I really wish that they would go back to the way it was because literally all I use the oranges for is to help build and share builds on YouTube, and now it's just slowed everything down for me, and I'm forced to just drive around delivering pizza all the time when I'd rather be creating builds to show everybody. And yeah, this building took quite a while. It's really detailed. Really enjoyed making it. Same with these fire features on both sides, and all the artwork. To me, that's what all of this is. It's just creating art and trying to reproduce things using your mind, trying to, make the details as best as possible with what you have to use, and essentially that's it. I do think that I'm not sure if I brought you inside this building before, but I will now. There's supposed to be like water down here, and it took actually quite a while to put all that there. And yeah, it's just a nice area uh, in the bottom of the building, and this water feature, these water features here, You can see how the water is falling and pooling into there, which is supposed to kind of be what's creating all the water all around, plus those water areas. And just like a little dance area, put one of those fancy uh, sound systems there. Used some of the tools at the time. Obviously, they create more and more tools. When I finished this build, they didn't have the newest version of tools, so whatever you see here is all that was available when I built it. So this is just this downstairs area. It's just a bathroom. Try to make it look golden because, again, we are in Rome. Gold everything. And yeah, that's about it. It's a lot of fun building to me. Some people don't really like it too much. I really enjoyed it once I learned how. In the very beginning, I didn't even know there was texture because I was building everything with my phone. Now I build with an iPad. I have tried the PC briefly. It just seemed a lot harder to me. Some people think it's a lot easier. I'm just not familiar with the, using the mouse sort of thing and all that. I just find it a little bit easier. In fact, it was actually hard for me to switch from the phone to the tablet because it's wider and things are just harder. But visibility-wise, I mean, you can just see so much more real estate, and now that I've gotten used to it, I really love it. The reason I put the piano up here is just when I used to work on skills and things. Same with here, so it's not boring. At least you can look around. And this little thing here, if you tap below it, see how you can't see it? If I see it, see how it says light fuse? But if I look away, it doesn't. If I tap below, you can see it says light fuse or light all. I use light all, and that's how I'm able to get all of them to go off without having to set one off each time, as you'll see. And it's really convenient, so I put those things around different places. So if I see people show up or whatever and I just want to set the fireworks off for them, I can do it depending where I am. I have another one up on top of the restaurant and a couple here and there on this build, and I do the same on most of my builds. I just wanted to show you this again with the final, how it finally looks. This is the finished product, and I mean, I have some more room that I could build another building here or something, but it would take away, in my opinion, from the Colosseum. So that's to me the main focal point. So I wanted to kind of be able to see it from most areas. So I kind of wanted to leave that blank. As you can see, this ladder kind of blends in. Usually put ladders just to give me access and see different things at different angles or whatever. But yeah, I wanted the Colosseum to be the main focal point and be able to be seen by most areas without buildings blocking it or so on. So if you like the video, please subscribe. It's this easy, all caps, and yeah, I am uploading more videos actually right now, and so you can see more of my builds. I always like to give credit where credit is due. I've learned a lot about building from a person named David, Fruit McNair he goes by on Roblox, and he's built the Disney Castle, some cathedrals, a lot of things, and he's probably the best builder on Roblox. And yeah, it's like to give him some credit because his videos show how he builds. Like I said, I've learned a lot from him. I've also learned a lot on my own once I, started to understand how to actually build. But he was definitely the reason and the person that I watched the most to try and understand how you're supposed to build things like this. Without his carpet trick and a few other things, like for example, you can't make angled stuff like this. These are all plates stacked upon each other, and I learned that from watching him. All the lighting and stuff like that I've just learned on my own. But as far as, building things and, uh, for example, like when I had Santa floating up there, um, you know, without, um, sorry, I wanted to respond to the little kid, but I'm trying to make a video. Without him showing how he does some of the things, I would have never been able to figure out how to do that. So props to him. Um, uh, I wish I could remember his last name right. Perkins, David Perkins. So you can YouTube him. He's made some unbelievable, amazing things. And like I said, I've learned a lot from just watching his videos. I don't really watch, I mean, I still watch his videos now because they're still amazing, but I don't watch them as much to learn as I used to in the beginning. Now it's more just for enjoyment of seeing the amazing things that he creates. And I like to think that I'm starting to get, pretty good myself. But like I said, I always like to give props where they're due, and I definitely learned a lot from him. So I hope you guys like this build. And, I always put like secret little areas. I'll show you one other thing. A boost area. You gotta have one of those. Um, so when you're working and things like that. And so I put that down here. And this is just a place for the cars. Um, I just walk in the proximity and the door is open. Let's get a bike, a little go-kart, and that Cadillac thing there. And you walk away, they just close automatically. Um, that piece that you see there is just to hide. On the door, it has like hint windows. You see those windows kind of when I go away? So that was just to kind of hide the windows so that you didn't really see that it was a garage door. I mean, you can kind of see that that one is doors and so on, but whatever. Just try to hide things best you can. And so it just looks natural, and that's about it. So again, YouTube, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I will have more. I have 16 builds now. When I did Rome before, I think I had 6 or 7. So I've been pretty busy, and I'll be uploading them, and I hope you enjoy them as well. So thanks again for watching, and see you next time.